Welcome back. So in the last video, we went ahead and went through the tomb of Garen or Galen up in Galenholm or Garenham, depending on which version you're playing. Made our way through the tomb and ultimately got the Lyre of Ire in this version, also known as the Silver Harp in some of the others. Since the end of that video, I made my way back to Tanticle Castle and Breckenary Town. I dropped that off and I picked up the Fairy Flute. Originally, I was planning on going to Cantlin, also known as Mercado or Mercado, in this video. Instead, I'm actually going to go and make my way back to the cave to Rimuldar, and we're going to go ahead and rescue the princess. Main reason we're going to do it now is by rescuing the princess, she's going to give us an item that's going to help us moving forward. So go ahead and make your way back to that swamp cave, that marsh cave. And instead of just going, straight south through it, this time we're going to make our way back to that one locked door. And we'll actually get to fight our first dragon of the game. One thing I'd also like to point out at this point is I love what they did with the battle animation. So if you see in the background now, this ghost, I just stepped onto the swamp tiles. So if you look, we're battling in a swamp now. You got that marsh there, plus all the dead trees around, as opposed to, when I was fighting those slime, where it was, lush forests and things like that. So I thought that was a really nice touch that they threw in for the remakes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Glow, and then just make your way through here. You can stay along the right-hand side until eventually we're going to hit a dead end and just kind of go around the wall, and we'll find our way to that locked door. All right, so there's the princess. We can see her. Unfortunately, before we can rescue her, we got to fight this dragon. So let's go ahead and wake him up now. And one thing I'm going to point out, he's called the Green Dragon. You're going to find other green dragons throughout the game. However, this one's special. This one's actually a lot stronger than the ones that you will fight in the wild, which is kind of cool. They made it like a little boss battle. Note that he is faster than us. He can do a fair bit of damage to us. So I'm actually going to make sure that I stay on the upper band of my health. So I'll cast heal generally a turn or two before I need to. Some of these times I'll actually cast it twice in a row just to make sure that I'm never at danger or in danger. And then when your health is up higher, feel free to drop a couple of attacks. So there, I cut it a little close. He only did 16. Had he done the 18 or 19, I would have died. I failed to follow my own advice, but it ultimately worked out in that case. So generally speaking, I want to keep my health, for me, where my stats are now, keep my health above 40. And as long as my health is above 40, when I get to choose what to do, then I will choose to attack. That helps to make sure that, if he does get one of his stronger attacks, I can take it. He won't kill me while I'm trying to heal. And there we go. We killed off our first dragon of the game. So now, congratulations, you are officially the Dragon Warrior. Bad pun. Anyways, got a whole bunch of experience there, 950 experience. Got the level up. That's great. And now we have the zoom spell, so we can actually, at any point in time, as long as we're out in the open world, cast that, and go back home. So now let's go ahead and rescue the princess. All right, well that's real sweet. We find out that the Dragon Lord he had kidnapped her to make her his bride, but instead turns out she's in love with our character. So now it's kind of cool. We get to carry her home, um, kind of reminiscent of Mario and the princess, always rescuing her. But go ahead and just make your way back to the castle. All right, so go on in, go upstairs. Let's see if these guys actually. Yep, they're gonna acknowledge that we've rescued the princess. Take her on up. This guy, I didn't actually talk to him on screen, but he was crying for the princess. Um, well, now we've rescued her. Unfortunately, everyone in this castle seems to care about the princess, with the exception of the king. That's why I really hate the king in this game. Um, but that's okay. We've rescued her. She is returned to her rightful place at the king's side. And first, she's going to give us a token of her love and appreciation. Um, and with that, what she gave us was the princess's pledge. Now let's go ahead and go out into the open world, and we'll go ahead and use it. All right. So if you use the princess's pledge out in the open world, um, two things that she'll tell you. One is how much experience you need to get to the next level, and the second is how far you are from Tanticle Castle itself. So in this case, it is 1 step north of me, 6 steps east, so I'm 1 step south, 6 steps west. And the reason why we wanted to get that is in Cantlin, in Mercado, we're actually going to get a clue about where to find a certain legendary item, and the clue is going to be with respect to how many steps or how far we are from the castle. And the point is, they want you to use the princess's pledge to be able to search where it is, and then search the ground there. It's a little less relevant in these remakes, since once you talk to that person and get that clue, it actually reveals it on the map here, with a little golden shiny thing, like we saw when we got the fairy flute. So really, it's not as relevant here in the remakes. However, back in the NES version, where you couldn't just walk around and press A to search, you actually had to go in and sort of like here I could click into items. You had to press the search command, and so you would have just been wandering aimlessly. So it was a real nice help that they put in at that point in time. So that's where I'm going to call it for this video. We've officially rescued the princess. We've killed our first dragon. And I promise, in the next video, we're going to go to Mercado, or Cantlin. We're going to take down that golem. And we're going to fight some powerful new monsters there. So I'm actually going to take this time to level up a little bit. I'm going to go back to Remuldar. I'm a level, 13 now. Probably going to try and get up to about 15, maybe 16, before we actually set out. Main reason is there's going to be some powerful monsters, especially some new chimeras, who are going to love to put us to sleep. Also in the area of Cantillon or Mercado, we're actually going to find more dragons. So I'm going to go ahead, train up a little bit. Next time we'll make our way to the southern end of the continent. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.